It's week 3 of the NFL, and the spotlight is on Nick Chubb. He's coming off a great week, reaching triple digits in yards with a collection of touchdowns. It's the Browns and the Chiefs under the lights on Monday night.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight, we wrap up week 3 with a good Monday nighter here between the Cleveland Browns and the Kansas City Chiefs. Hello again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Chiefs ball club. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And the way they played last week defensively, you look at the tape, it looks like they had extra guys on the field, and they thoroughly shut down that offense.
Meanwhile, for the Browns here, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet, and both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Takes it at the 7. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line, because you've got good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
First carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have the Browns first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught from Browns. Touchdown. Amari Cooper, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They've got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next... score.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Take it in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Oh, he's got a little... There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. Last week, over 100 yards, 3 touchdowns. We were talking with him on the field before the game. He said simply, I was in a groove. He obviously was.
And I think he's been a little modest about that, being in a groove. That's a big-time game right there. And I think he feels like his entire team is coming along with him because they're creating spaces and holes for him to run through. He's making people miss, running through tackles. They are locked in a big way and confident about this game as well.
Now a throw here to his running back. On the move past the 40. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, He found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 31. Chubb will get the call, running left. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 79 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing out 2nd down. After one, a 14-3 ball game. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they come up now 2nd and goal. Chubb. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get a 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. You see, that's his 2nd touchdown already. How about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
They go up the middle with Chubb, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Browns are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now Nick Chubb and the Browns get set for their next possession. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have herded him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
Now we'll see how much they give him the ball here. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple defenders there. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Browns to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Chubb on the read option. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And a long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll set up a throw. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Cade York on now for the field goal. From the left hash mark, this a 43. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He completes it. They've got a 1st down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
I'm well aware this is not basketball, but this feels like full court pressure, Never getting out of that the entire time. Just stay on top of them. With that lead, go ahead and fake it and continue to try and build on it.
Yeah, first half, as you said, you got that lead, but they want a bigger cushion here. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 23. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Chubb running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just... In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. Over the middle and complete to Moore. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. On the move to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Here's Chubb on the read option. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
Back to throw now on first down. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
Along today, everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called, because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays, nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb.
Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just what the Browns needed there for a gain of 17.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
142 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
We have so many different terms for third down, third and short, third and long, third and manageable. How about third and medium? Because that's what this one was. The defense looked like they had him hemmed in, but he gets away, evades the rush, and picks up just enough for the first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
To the 27-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A give running right is Chubb. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there.
His third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking.
Now it's Mahomes again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 12-yard line. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes.
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Chiefs get a bit closer. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Handoff comes to Chubb. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
191 yards rushing for him now as he closes in on a 200-yard night. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. And they will take a knee here. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? And they'll indeed take a knee. And well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the left hash, should be a fairly... And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it.
And he is going to be out of bounds here, short of the line to gain, so that will be a turnover on downs. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes.
Finding Edwards-Helaire once again.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. One final try for Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Cleveland, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as